Okay, so we have the Monogram 87 Buick Grand National. It's nice to see the Monogram emblem, even though it's Revell Monogram now. I think this is a reissue because it did come out a while ago in the late 80s, 90s, and then it disappeared. So I think this is a reissue. Don't know if it's been retooled. But anyway, I remember these when they first came out in the real cars. Anyway, almost got one myself. 87 was the last year. They had the Grand National, or they had the GNX, the Grand National Experimental, which was even quicker. I believe the kit does come with options for the GNX or the Grand National. I think the GNX has laced wheels and fender flares. But anyway, it looks like the kit, you will probably just need a few basic colors because they all came in black. Probably gloss black, flat black, dark gray, and probably silver or aluminum. So here's the clear parts, windows, tire tree. Again, probably for the two options, either the Grand National or the GNX. Here's the body. We'll probably see it clearer once I separate them and pull them out of the bag. Nice hood, interior, pipes, the chrome. Those are the lace wheels I was talking about. They belong to the GNX. And these are the regular Grand National wheels. It's very bright, so I may have to coat it with a touch of matte finish. Here are the decals. Nice decals. Different types of plates for the license plates. The Buick V6 Turbo. So I'll probably start flipping through the instructions and start washing the parts and start separating them by color, and I'll be back to show you the parts in greater detail. So here are the parts separated by color. So the chrome, I'm just gonna shoot it with some dull matte to tone down the shine. This is going to be gloss black. See the whole engine block? This is going to be flat black. I also put them on these disposable chopsticks so they're easier to handle. Put all the colors, tape them together. This will be flat black. As you can see, the chassis. I also masked off the areas where the contact with the glue, so it saves me on scraping. The interior is going to be gray. Same thing. I covered the parts that's going to be glued, and this is also gray. I mounted the hood upside down because I'm going to paint the bottom first on a spray can so it's easier to handle. And then here is the body. I'm also going to spray the interior headliner first, and then flip it over and paint the body. Okay, I'll be back after painting. Okay, so I spray painted all the parts that were separated. Flat black. Chassis. Actually undercarriage. Dull down the chrome. Still have to black wash the lace wheels. I already separated the parts for the Grand National, which I will not be using. I have the exhaust, the wheels, manifold, engine block and gloss, some more engine parts, belts, pulleys, gloss black, the nose and rear in high gloss black, the seats flat, the interior I'm going to have to tape off and paint the back seats with flat black. Some of the suspension components I wanted in gray, and of course the body, good G body. Spray paint came out pretty good, just letting it dry for a little bit. Contemplating whether to put a top coat on it or just leave it like that. Sharp corners, Then of course the hood, which is separate. Came out good. It's not smooth because there was some dust that got on it. Alright, well, I'll be back with some sub-assemblies. Okay, so sub-assemblies are completed. Just want to show you guys before I start sealing it all up. This is the chassis with the engine. I black washed the valve covers, black washed the GNX wheels. I'm opting for the GNX version underneath. Also, after doing some research, they actually supply the parts, even though it's not included in the instruction manual, but you can actually include the build your own torque bar, torsion bar here to strengthen the axle to the frame for the GNX because it has more power. This is the interior. I used the 2 round dials, not the one rectangular one. Speedometer because this is the accurate one for the GNX. Put the decals. I actually lost the third brake light, so I had to fabricate one myself, so it's not as high as the original. But here is the interior. The hood is done. The black paint was one of my best jobs, but unfortunately I used the Tester's clear plastic glue and there was a little bit of clouding in that window. I actually added a little too much and then some of it dripped and I didn't get a chance to wipe it before it dries, so there's some smudging there. But overall, I guess at certain angles it's still okay. So tail lamps, bumper, front headlights, bumper. So when I put it together, there's still going to be a few parts I still have to put in, like the brake master cylinder over here, upper radiator hose, intercool, some air intakes, outside rear mirrors, some more hoses, and of course the decal. So I'll be back when everything's assembled. So here's the completed kit. You see the detailed engine bay, the battery, coolant overflow, windshield washer fluid, brake master cylinder. I usually don't paint them black because black is like a mirror, so it shows all the imperfections. But Smokey and the Bandit, the Batmobile, and the Buick Regal had to be black. And like the Model T, the Grand Nationals only came in black. Overall, I'm pleased with the model. Just took a lot of time, considering that it's supposed to be only black, and I thought it'd be easy. But I had to touch up a lot of places where black paint showed the imperfections. But I chose the GNX model. Looked pretty sharp. There was just some inaccuracies in the kit building, like the fender vents were reversed on the instructions. The dash actually calls for the dual dial instruments as opposed to the long rectangular one. Also the bottom, the torque reinforcement bars, the rear axles. But overall, this is what it looks like. Hope you guys enjoyed it.